Kuma once again. This guy is the GOAT. I'll say this. He is the GOAT. Hey guys, it's GM, the Red Ronin. How's it going? Chapter 1164 One Piece. Let's get into this. Before you start watching this, please leave a like to this video. Really appreciate it. And if you love my content, how about you subscribe? That is also appreciated. Thank you so much. Now, let's get down on this chapter because oh my god. I have to say, shout out to Zebek because he doesn't instantly turn into a demon. He still is holding his own with his will alone against Mu. There is this conversation between Mu and Zebek, and Zebek says something very interesting, and I quote, Davy D. Jones was once the king of the world. And Mu is pissed, even panic, saying that, the grievance between Davy and Mu has nothing to do with you. And Zebek replies, then why are you panicked? Like, why are you just scared about the simple name of Davy? And he adds about some promise that Mu will have to fulfill one day. And Zebek adds, what's more frightening to you, Davy D. Jones or Joy Boy? And I feel like with the little information that we've gotten, and this is just a theory at that point, I feel like the clan of the day at some point in history split in two factions. Those who supported the coming of Joy Boy, and the others that descended from David D. Jones and wanted to directly attack the world government. And I think in either factions, they scare the shit out of Mu. We're seeing it in the chapter. So anybody that carries the letter of D, of course, they are the enemy to the eyes of Mu. But seeing it like that, it brings a whole new perspective about the history that happened between those two. And we haven't even scratched the surface yet. There is this conversation again with Mu and Zebek, and they're talking about the giants of Elbaf, and he mentions, I have found excellent soldiers to serve Mu, Davy, gigantic, harmless, and conflicted. Those three words, gigantic, harmless, and conflicted. And Zebek is like, the giants, you fool. Don't mess with Iroh, they only want peace. And Mu replies, indeed, a golden opportunity. Such a willing puppet of a king will never come along twice. When I read those lines, I feel like Mu's goal to have the giants on his side was never about using them as a military force, even though that at some point he still wanted to use them as such. I feel like he didn't want the giants to be allied with anybody else than the world government. Because let's be honest, any faction that may have the strength of giants, let's be honest, they are OP. But I think that Mu didn't want the Giants to be allied with anybody else to face him. I think that's why he wanted to subdue the ambitions of the Giants of Elbaf. Zebek is unfortunately turned into a demon under the control of Mu. And wow, first he got bigger and stronger, obviously, but worse, he one-shot Kaido like that. He one-shot Big Mom as if it was nothing. And even though that white bear managed to hold his own against him for an instant, doesn't matter. There was a huge mountain of rock falling probably onto Whitebeard and Zebek, but Zebek was unarmed, obviously. But yeah, he dispatched of Whitebeard very, very easily. Some other places on the island, people are still evacuating, aka the Celestial Dragons. And man, I wish at least some of them died. Like I really hope like some Celestial Dragons died. Also, we see the Roger Pirates evacuating, and we see in one of the chests, somebody is snoring. We know that it's Baby Shanks inside of the chest. So yeah, he's safe. I really feel so bad for Dragon because I do hope that he comes to realize that the baby that he saved that day became Shanks. Like, I hope that somewhere along the line that I don't know, Dragon and Roger and Shanks met and he realized that this was a kid that he saved on God Valley. And now to my favorite part of the chapter, we see Eris and Teach running away, but Demon Zebek is running after them, and in front of them, Navy ships are shooting cannonballs at them. So there's no escape, but Kuma, of all people, at the last second, teleported them out of arm and himself as well. Is it exaggerating to say that Kuma is responsible for the survival of many important figures in One Piece history? Like, at that point, let's be honest. The end of the chapter is history in the making. We see Roger and Garp calling out Zebek, and they're about to face him, but they hear his voice in their minds. Zebek asking them to kill him because he knows that he is lost. And this is where the epic and legendary battle that happened between Garp and Roger versus Zebek. Honestly, just when I thought that the previous chapters were astonishing masterpieces one after the other, and this one, yo, Oda is not cooking at that point. He is creating the ingredients, the tools, the kitchen, the entire world, and he is still doing more. Like, yo, that chapter is 100 out of 10. Like, wow. Anyways, tell me your thoughts about this chapter. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Honestly, if you hated it, what the hell were you reading? But hey, let's flood the comment section. Let's talk about this. And in the meantime, take it easy, stay breezy, and I'll see you around. Bye.